Hello, hello. I'm feeling with this collective that you might be feeling lonely or you are alone. It feels like a gray cloud is on top of you, but it's kind of shifting away and you know that this is going to happen. But still there is some kind of things that you're not sure about or how to maybe heal yourself from these things that are bothering your mind. Start with these oracles and see what is the energy. And I hope this reading gives you hope and light on your journey. Whoa! Between two worlds. As I said it. Such a beautiful card. So it's like you're saying goodbye to the old you. You kind of feeling maybe a little bit melancholic or sad because you know that the cloud is now going away. You've been living under that black cloud for so long that although it was sad and it wasn't good, but it's a place that you have kind of got used to. Better days are coming, but still, because this is the energy that you've been in for so long. It's like saying goodbye to an old friend. Sometimes the gulf between the old world and the world yet to come feels like a chasm. It doesn't feel possible to bridge that gap to somehow make it to the other side. So for a while we slump and go into ourselves in the denying and destructive old ways. And just at this point, a sign will appear. The scent of flowers, bird song, the colors of dawn will give birth to hope in your heart. And suddenly the gap will not seem so huge. The waters you must cross do not seem so deep, nor do they feel dangerous. And within a shorter while than you think possible, the old and the new will be bridged, and you will walk into the next life within this lifetime. So beautiful. I freaking love this deck. Whew. So like I said, you are saying goodbye to the old you, to the old life. And in a way it's sad, even though it's been very toxic or negative or, maybe a little bit dark. So I feel like you've been purging. You are experiencing maybe your first spiritual awakening or your third or fourth, because we experience many awakenings. But you have had this period where you were purging and you were learning and gaining a new awareness. And now you are ready to step into this new life, this new chapter. This is the energy of liberation. You are kind of breaking out of the purging cocoon, liberating yourself, opening your wings and saying goodbye to the old environment, to those old people around you, the things that you used to do, the habits, the thinking patterns. You are liberating yourself from the old. Let's see what animal energy is surrounding you. What is the animal energy surrounding you? The raccoon. As I said, cocoon, raccoon. I feel like the raccoon is the old you. So let's take an animal to the new you. Oh my! Panther. The owl is on the bottom, so you are spiritually aware person. You are connected, you're open to the frequency. Like I said, maybe this is your first big spiritual awakening and you've been just through a dark night of the soul period, or this is your second or third, but anyhow, there was a purging period here. Let's read the raccoon. So the old you. Talented, shadowing, hiding. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. So you might be an artist, a singer, a songwriter. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. So when the raccoon energy is in balance, you are generous, friend, exceptional artist, and when it's out of balance, you are competitive and starving artist. And to bring into balance, make new work. So the ego, the self-image, the identity, you needed to kind of see the old identity and shift it to the new one. So maybe if you are an artist, maybe you are afraid to perform in front of the audience and you maybe want to create music or something like this in hiding. But I feel like you have somehow realized this, that I can't be in hiding. I can't let my fear, stand in front of my success. So you needed to start looking within. And I feel like some of you didn't have a choice, but because it is in your soul contract that you needed to wake up. You needed to realize these things because they are wanting you to move forward. They are wanting you to move into this timeline that is meant for you. I feel like you're very smart and a clever person, and I feel like you have a very, very active mind, like a visionary kind of mind, very creative. You might be an entrepreneur, although it spoke about being an artist and you might not resonate with that word. But if you think about art, there is many forms of art. It's about creativity, it's about telling a story, it's about expressing your feelings. So I feel like you've been doing something behind an anonymous name or something like this. Maybe you've been writing something, creating something, but you've been seeing that it's actually very good for your health and your mind, but also I feel like you've been having these intuitive nudges to do more, to make it bigger, to make it grow bigger. And maybe some of you've been having these intuitive flashes about being on the stage and kind of going public here. The panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnant. Instead, it bounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc, with the ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. Like I said about the intuitive nudges, somehow you know that you can't live in this energy forever, and that's why they created some kind of tower in your life that you needed to go within and develop your identity and kind of have a new perspective on yourself. Because you are destined to have more, you are destined to be seen, you are destined to tell your story in any form it might be. But this is your path. Everything that happens is meant to happen, and they are blessings in disguise, although when we are going through the storms, we don't feel like that. King of Wands, so action. Oh my God, look at these cards. The Six of Wands is here. Success, you are about to be seen. There's something about your art or your career that they are wanting you to take action. I'm feeling outrageous, so don't be afraid to be outrageous. I hope that's the right word. You know, being brave and not thinking about what other people are telling you or feeling about you or whatever. It doesn't matter. You know intuitively that you need to take the action. There's something bigger for you. 10 of Pentacles. This is success. Abundance. A happy life. Was that the Two of Cups? No, it wasn't. It was the King of Swords. The wisdom. I feel like you have been too logic about things. So maybe you might be a Virgo because the Hermit was there. You might be a Virgo trying to do everything perfectly, not making any mistakes. But that's the part of the journey. You need to make mistakes that you can learn new things. And that's the wisdom that you have. So don't be afraid to make those mistakes. Life isn't perfect. That's the illusion that we have, that we need to do this right on the first try, or everything needs to be perfect, or I need to have this amount of money or equipment to be successful. That's not the case. It's your energy, it's your story that matters. People don't care if you have the best camera or the microphone or the instrument or whatever. You can be the best piano player with the top quality instrument, but if you don't have the passion, if you don't have the story, the emotion that you are playing on that instrument, people will sense that, and the music will leave those people without the story. It's your energy, it's your wisdom. So don't let the logic mind be in front of your creative mind. New contracts, new people, new audience. This is coming. This is coming for your life, and there's the Sun. Success, happiness. Don't be afraid of the audience. Don't let it consume you. Be faithful for your own path, and don't let the outside world disrupt your creative mind or your path. Stay loyal to your path, whatever happens in the outside world. 7 of Wands. Don't fight with your success, I'm hearing. 4 of Cups. You don't need to fight against people. You don't need to fight for your existence or your art. The right people will find you and appreciate what you are doing. You don't need to explain yourself. Trust in yourself. Trust in what you are doing. There will always be haters and no-sayers, but they are just jealous that they are not doing anything with their own life. If you are triggering a person with your work, it's something inside of them that they need to look into. And actually, that's a good thing, because then whatever you are creating is creating a change because you are triggering people. The right ones will think about this, that why am I triggered about that person's success? Why am I triggered from this art piece or this music? That's the thing that creates change in this world. It isn't a coincidence that I was so much telling about the storytelling and things like this. It's very important that you deliver those things into the world, and the right people, they will grab onto those things and start reflecting, and you will help people with your work. You all have that one idol in your life that changed everything for you. So why do you think that you can't do the same? If you manage to touch one person, if you manage to trigger one person, you are doing the right thing. You are doing what you are supposed to do. You are listening to your intuition because you are here to create the change. And it starts with only one person. But I feel like that's about to change for you, because I'm seeing that you will have a large audience here. So don't doubt yourself and the work and the calling that you have. Just do you. Tower is on the bottom when I'm starting to look in the Ten of Pentacles. So a sudden change, a sudden increase in abundance here. The Eight of Pentacles. So many of you, you've been doing this for years. So you've been practicing, you've been mastering your craft, and it's finally arriving in the physical. So like I said, there's going to be a tower in your abundance. So new contracts, a big deal coming in. One more for Ten of Pentacles. Temperance. Remember to stay in balance when this comes, because it might be overwhelming. It might be overwhelming because your journey has been a long one. So this rapid change might kind of put you out of balance for a while, but remember to stay humble and truthful for yourself and your path here. King of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, I'm getting chills. Wheel of Fortune. Use your wisdom to turn the wheel. Use your life experience. Use your story as an inspiration. And don't think about it too much. Don't think about it that it needs to be perfect and da-da-da. It's the feeling. You need to express the feeling, because the feeling is the thing that people will get. They will sense the feeling. It will trigger something inside of them, good or bad. And that's the thing that you need to do. This is your destiny and you know it. And many of you, this is something that you've known when you were a child, that you are meant to do something like this. Seven of Cups. So many opportunities arriving with the Wheel of Fortune, and also there's many different paths that you can take, but use your wisdom to choose the right ones. I feel like there's a little warning here with the Seven of Cups. The Empress turned around, Knight of Pentacles, nice and steady, and the Star. Choose with your heart. Be loving towards yourself. Don't make any decisions outside of you. And this means that don't take a deal because your friend told you to do that, or don't sign a contract that your partner said that this is a good deal. Listen with your heart what's right for you. There are many wishes coming true for you, but you need to still be considerate with these options. So don't start rushing. As you can see in this card, there are different things in these cups. So you need to consider what's the best cup for you when these opportunities arrive. One more. The Moon in reverse and the Strength. Whatever you've been going through, it was meant to be that you can build up your strength. Lion energy. So if we think about the zodiac sign, the Leo, it's all about the Leo. Leo is a sign that walks in its own life's catwalk. They love to be seen. If you think about Madonna, Madonna is a Leo. So that kind of energy. You needed to go through this period so you can find that energy inside of you. So you can be brave and you are strong enough within you. You know your opinion about you. Because all these eyes are going to be looking at you. If you were the old you who felt vulnerable or didn't want to be seen, if they bring this kind of success, you will crumble. That's why they needed to build up the strength in you. So trust, everything is going to be okay. And so whatever you are doing, keep on going. Keep on creating, doing, posting, whatever it is. Don't give up. This is just around the corner. And the most important thing of this reading is your opinion about yourself. Let that be the compass. Don't let the outside world shake this compass. You've got this.